In this video, we're going to do an oil change in this 2013 Hyundai Elantra. First thing we're going to do is pull the engine oil dipstick. Definitely ready for a change. Go ahead and clean that off. Set the dipstick aside. The next step we'll do is take off the oil fill cap, rotate it counterclockwise. This is a good time to check and make sure the O-ring is in good condition. If it's cracked or worn, it's time to replace it. This one's in good shape, so we'll reuse it. Now that we've located our oil pan and our drain plug, the 17mm socket, we're going to back out that drain plug. This is the point we want to make sure you have some kind of drain pan underneath. Now that we've drained our oil, time to put the oil plug back in. Tighten it up by hand. And we're going to torque it to 32.5 foot-pounds. With a pair of oil filter pliers, you can spin off our oil filter. Again, just have your drain collection pan down. So now that you have your filter down, before you go ahead and screw on your new oil filter, you want to clean the surface it screws and mounts to. So we'll do that now, just a rag. And just make sure the threads are nice and clean as well. Our oil filter mounts straight up and in. So because of that, we can prime our oil filter. Just pour some oil in there. That's going to absorb in a little bit, so I'll take it a couple of times. With the oil filter filled and primed, we're just going to take a fingertip of oil and just run it around this gasket. Now we're ready to put it in the car. All right, and we'll just thread it on. And we'll go ahead and tighten that down. All right, now that we got it mostly snug, we'll go ahead and torque it down to 11 foot-pounds. Now back up to the top side of the vehicle, we're going to install our funnel. We're going to add 4 1/4 quarts of oil. So we added 4 1/4 quarts of new oil. Now we're going to reinstall the oil fill cap. Set it in clockwise till you hear click. And then we can install our oil dipstick. Make sure it's clean. Install our dipstick all the way in until it seats. We're going to pull it back out and check the oil. We're going to do that a couple of times. Then we're going to run the motor for a few minutes and then check the dipstick a few more times to make sure we're within level. And you want to be within these marks here. So now what you want to do is start your engine, check for oil leaks, check your oil gauge in the vehicle or oil light. You want to check for an indication of oil pressure. Get it to operating temperature, shut it down, check your dipstick one more time, and make sure you're within the high and low area, and you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.